Hey everyone, this is Alex, and I'm going to do a work in progress Wednesday. I'm going to make it super fast because I have to get out to work. But there's a couple of things I want to show you. So none of my work in progresses from last week, actually that much further on. There is my cool Fancy Bones cardigan I started to work on, which I haven't got with me right now. Maybe that's in next week. But the one I've really started working on this week, because given everything, there's a lot of emotion around a certain US event this week, and I definitely don't want to bring politics into it, but it's obviously been stressful probably on both sides, and I know there's probably a lot of feelings going on today, but I wanted something quick and easy to do, and I did get a chance to have a quick trip to Joann, and this is what I wanted to pick up. This is Big Twist Supernova. And which color did I get it in? So this wasn't my first choice. They did say they had a lot more colors in stock at the Joann's I went to, and that was a lie. And if you have, I've not been to Joann's that much, but the yarn, is it every store that the yarn section is kind of messy, seems really disorganized? There doesn't seem to be a lot of rhyme or reason to how it's organized. Like, for example, I think they had them organized into different so they had cottons and wools and blends, but all of the top they had different yarn weights instead. But it was one area was supposed to be 3, one area was supposed to be 4, but then there was all these different yarns, and anyway, it just looked a mess. I don't know if it's just the store I go to, but anyway, but I did find this. They only had it in 2 colors, and this one is, Whirlpool Galaxy. And the lighting is horrible, sorry. I haven't got set any of my lights up today. You can see there's pinks and greens set against a grey background. And I thought this was pretty cute. And I was really inspired by Alt Knots, because they got a skein of this in Mars Landing, or a couple of skeins, and made a little crochet C2C neck wrap, and it looked really good. So I would have actually quite liked to get the Mars Landing one, but I couldn't. But this is what I started working up this week. Just a little C2C. I'm going to make an infinity scarf, and I'm kind of loving this yarn. I'm loving the colors that are happening. I'm loving the pattern of this, and obviously I'm not very far on, but this was a really cool crochet technique to learn. I'm using my Furls limited edition red metal hooks. Another video on these to follow. And I'll see I'm trying a couple of different techniques, and I want to use these hooks just to see how they run, because they're obviously pretty expensive each. They're $26. I got a full set of these when they're 20% off, but that was probably a really, I know you just saw me drop a stitch. It's quite hard crocheting up in the air like this. But yeah, so the idea is you make these little squares and join them together, and yeah, it's actually pretty easy to do. It does work up fairly fast if you're concentrating, and yeah, I'm really kind of liking it. It's a really good mindless pattern, so look those up. So I was inspired by Alt Knots, but then One Yarn Addict has a tutorial on how to make the infinity scarf, and I also looked at a video by Crystal at Bag O' Day Crochet. She's amazing. She did a real good tutorial on how to make those squares as well. So I'll post those 2 links below. So that's my big crochet project. The other thing I've kind of had this week is from Muse 2320 and Alt Knots. They did a Beetlejuice themed kind of Halloween hangover box. So it's 13 items to open from the 1st to the 13th of November. 13th of November is quite a significant day for me because it's my birthday. And yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I'll show you what I've got. So Muse does some tea blends. So the first day we got some Maitland Midnight Herbal Tea. So that's got apples, lemongrass, rose hips, lavender, orange, blue cornflowers, and natural lemon, which is, I haven't actually tried this yet. I'm not a big tea person if it's black tea, but I'm excited to try the blend. Second day in here somewhere. We got some black yarn in the color I Myself Am Strange and Unusual. And it's not flat black, it's definitely very tonal, which is cute. And this is 8% merino wool, 20% nylon. If you want to get over to Alt Knots, they're opening all these every day and doing some really cool little videos. Day 3 is a really cute little Beetlejuice sticker of a sandworm and Alt Knots and Muse 2320. Kind of commemorative sticker. But this is kind of just good fun. I love Halloween, and as it's leading up to my birthday, I thought it was a perfect thing to get. It's day 4. Hello, my name is Bob. Bob is the shrunken head character, if you don't know. And this is kind of like a sort of creamy with a little bit of fleck to it. Lots of different tonal colors. And if you go on to onto Alt Knots, you'll see that these two actually go really good together. She made a really cool little beanie. I'm definitely do something with these two colors together. By the way, these are each 50 grams. I was thinking they were like the little 20 grams. Like, what am I going to do with that? No, you get 50 grams. So definitely a lot you can do with this. 4-ply fingering. That's day 4. That's day 5. Day 5, and I like how they've collaborated with some small companies. We have got a little stitch marker from the Crafty Like a Monkey. I Myself Am Strange and Unusual. It's all coffin shaped with a little ghosty. And it also comes with a Crafty Monkey sticker. And a stitch marker is always good to have. I do love Beetlejuice. I am old. I sort of remember Beetlejuice coming out. So Beetlejuice really speaks to me as well. And I'm going to open day 6 in front of you now. And what have we got in here? Ooh. Stick and stitch set. I have no idea what these are, but these are, I wonder if they, so there's all these different Beetlejuice themed patterns. There's Bob. And has the ghosties. One says Beetlejuice, spiderweb, a sandworm, and one of them says, I Myself Am Strange and Unusual. So peel away paper backing, stick onto the item you'd like to embellish, stitch along the line work on each patch, wash away the stabilizing fabric with warm water. Ah, okay, so these are like templates that you can stick to stuff and embroider. I definitely want to have a go at that. I haven't done embroidery in a long time, but hey, that's actually pretty awesome. And I'm sure I can find something to put those on. So yeah, that's a cool little thing. And so definitely stuff that I wouldn't have even thought of. But I'm excited. So yeah, unfortunately these boxes are no longer available, but they were kind of done as a pre-order. But I think there's some like a Christmas advent, or maybe not Christmas, but like kind of a Krampus situation. They're into the spooky. So if you think this box looks kind of cool, follow Muse Fiberworks. They do some really cool stuff. They do like a subscription box as well. And yeah, have a look. You might enjoy it, because I certainly am. Anyway, however you feel about the results last night, being together is, and trying to understand each other, I think, is the most important. It's really hard to feel like that today. But let's not lose hope, because once you lose hope, you've lost everything. So thinking of everybody, go and buy yourself some crochet stuff if you need a cheer up. If you're happy with the result, buy yourself some crochet stuff anyway. And let's try and at least come together on things like we love.